Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do Leetcode daily challenge. Find if path exists in the graph or not. So here, let us first read this question, then I'll show you about the solution part. Yeah. So here, hold on a minute. I'm just trying to do it. Hmm. So let us first read this question. So for reading of this question part here, so there is a bidirectional graph with n vertices where each vertex is labeled from 0 to n minus 1 inclusive. Wait, like so there is a bidirectional graph with n vertices where each vertex is labeled from 0 to n minus 1 inclusive. The edges in the graph are represented as a 2D integer array. Edges where each edge of I equals to ui vi denotes a bidirectional edge between vertex ui and vi. Every vertex pair is connected by at most one edge, and no vertex has an edge to itself. So basically, here every pair is connected by at most one edge, and no vertex has an edge to itself. Means if there is one case now, means sometimes graphs are like this. This is also one of the graph. So this type of edges are not there that they want to convey, and every vertex pair is connected by at most one edge. That simply means that the graph is basically whatever graph is there, it is a connected graph. Means this is not the case here. Means this sort of graph is not given to us. The graph which is given to us is this one. Means every edge is connected. So that's the scenario here. Now they want that given edges and the integer n, source, destination return true if there is a valid path from source to destination or false otherwise. So basically we are just required to check that if from that source which is being given to us, means here we can clearly see that source and this destination, right? So source and destination are being given to us. So we are just required to check that are they both connected with each other or not? So that's the thing which we are required to do. Means 0, 1, 2. Either they could be connected like this or 0, 2 connected directly, or 0, 1, 3, 4, and then 2 comes here like this. Means anyway, but they are exactly connected with each other. That's the thing. Because there could be one case like this also, means 0, 1, 3, then 4 is there, then 5 is there. Here also there would be a path, but um, like there could be some path that like either that node is not even present in that particular graph. Like that also the scenario could be there. So these things which we are required to check here. Now let us first consider the constraints which are being given to us. Is my screen compressible? Yes, I'll increase the font size. Okay. So yeah, here. Okay. So here if we check in the first example which is being given to us here. So now here input n is equal to 3, edges 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, and source is 0 and destination is 2. So here we can clearly see this is the graph and 0 and 2 are destination. So we can clearly see that 0 and 2 are also directed and 0, 1, 2 means basically there is a path between 0 and 2. So source and destination have a path. So that's the scenario here. Now comes the next scenario, means basically the next example which is being given to us. So here n is equal to 6 and edges are like this and the graph which is made here is like this. So as they told that uh, every node which is there, it is basically connected. Means here you can see that every node is connected with even if they both are not connected with each other, right? They are not, but every node which is being given to us is connected. So now source is 0 and destination is 5. So 0 is here. So if we go to this or we go to this, but we are unable to reach this 5. So that's why we are required to return false. So basically here it comes out the part that there are two separate connected components. This whole graph is not a one connected component. So basically in a particular graph, several other connected components could be there. That's the thing. But a graph like this means 1, 2, 3, and this simply as 4. This sort of won't be given to us, but anything like this can be given to us. So that's the thing. Because in the question itself, they have uh, said that there would be at least one edge connected to other node. So that's the scenario here. Now let us go ahead about the constraints which are being given to us. So basically here we can see that constraint is 10 raised to power 5. And here is the number of edges. And the edges length is up to 10 raised to power 5. And edge of I equal to 2. That simply means that there would be two nodes given to us between which there is one edge. So that's the thing they have given here. And then ui vi this is there. And then ui not equals to vi. And then source and destination in between the number of nodes edges which is being given to us. And there are no duplicate edges and there are no self edge. So that's the thing here. Now comes the part that how we are required to do this question. As you can see that here, there could be several connected components given to us in a particular graph. That is also one of the scenario. So we are required to check that either we maintain a visited array also so that we can, when we do the DFS part in that particular graph, so we can easily able to check that is that really connected to this particular source to means is there really a path from that particular source to destination or not. So that's the scenario here. Means either we can do with DFS or even with the BFS, but before that, from this edges we are required to make a graph so that we can easily do DFS or BFS in the same. In this question, I will be showing you how to do with the BFS. No, sorry, DFS. So let us go ahead with the coding part for this thing. Okay, it is visible, right? Now, here I'm basically doing the DFS part, but before doing the DFS, we require the graph. And for that purpose only, we are doing these things. So here, first thing is that we are forming the graph. This is the graph formation part thing. And as it is, you have not mentioned that it is a directed graph, something like that. So that's why we are forming indirected graph here. And then we are calling the DFS. And here we would be having a source. Then our parent would be -1 because source won't be having any parent. And then destination, which is being given to us. These two things we will be getting from our input itself. Is these two things. And then at the end, we will be learning that is it possible for a path or not. So basically, first step is for forming a graph. So that is what we are making here. We are here forming a graph, and then here we are checking. Here we have this adjacency list in which we have formed our graph. So that's the thing. And then this is our visited, what we say, visited array, which will let us know that have we visited that node before or not. So that's the thing. This is just for assisting us in our DFS part. Now this is that global variable for can is it possible to form that is there that path or not. Now here comes the part for the DFS on this particular. So here the starting point, the ending point, and the parent. So if a starting point and ending point both are equal, then in that scenario we will be directly making our bool variable equals to true. If that is not the scenario, then we will be moving ahead and then going ahead and making our present source which is there as true, and then we will be checking for all other nodes which are being connected to our source. That's why we are whatever nodes which are there in this adjacency of u, that is in this particular graph, whatever nodes would be there, we will be, if they were not marked at visited before, then we will be performing DFS on that, means making that as the source node, and then u would be its parent because it started from that parent, and then destination would be same. So basically we will be performing DFS on the same so that we can go ahead and check that is it possible to find a path from that source to destination or not. So this is how, after performing the DFS on the same, we will at the end able to get that if that can would be true, right? So surely we got the answer. If it is not true, then we don't have that answer. So that would be thing. Yes, this would be our main indication point for our answer. So this was all for this particular question. If you have any doubt, you will comment that down. And regarding the time complexity and space complexity, so as we are doing DFS and DFS on the same, so it is directly order of n plus n, where n is the number of nodes and m is edges which is there. And about the space complexity, that is also the same for our visited and what we say adjacency list. That is equal to n plus m, because at max it can go up to this much. Here you can see, as per the constraint only, you can see that at max it can go up to 10 raised to power 5, right? Either I could have taken this as 2 also, that could have also worked. But because of 10 raised to power 5 only, I've taken to such limit, both of them. So that's the thing here. So this was all for this particular question. I hope you like the explanation. And if you like this, then please do share among your friends as well. And any suggestions are welcome. So yeah, thank you.